I literally don't give two fucks what a pedophile old man ghost has to say. Okay? Or his fucking offspring. I don't care.
Here we are. Another fucking episode of this fucking podcast.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, like, bitch, we're almost done.
With this book, we got one more.
Like, why did you have to just ruin my life like that?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Right. Okay, I can live with that. But, like, I'm so fucking sick. I'm ill at this point. I'm physically ill, unfortunately. I've got anricitis, and there's no cure. It's to stop fucking reading her books, but I can't. You know why? Because we have this podcast, so I'm just powering through and drinking lots of water.
I have to have caffeine.
I already had way too much caffeine. I had the long yuzu charged lemonade from Panera today, the large. So
You had the death lemonade, you say.
yeah, I did. I ate first. Unlike last time. The last time.
I was very, death by lemonade sounds like a good way to go, so I was like very pissed off when I didn't care that I didn't have a Panera, but now I do.
Yeah, I really recommend this shit. It woo punch in the throat, and somehow feels better than reading Lasher.
Anything feels better than that. Like I've had stomach aches and migraines that feel better than reading Lasher.
Yes, I would take a good old stomach ache right about now. But we're gonna talk about it.
My only note for chapter 30 is Yuri, who seemed chill, now wants to bang a kid as well. Cool. This is a great book.
Yeah, and in this 5 chapter chunk, that also comes up again. I don't understand why we need to hear about this shit over and over again. But like, she's fashioned Mona into this like all intelligent, all alluring 13-year-old, and it's just I'm beyond the point of it's freaking me out. I don't even know what to do with myself at this point. Every time it comes up, I'm like, I want to shake ya.
I want to chug that lemonade until my heart explodes.
Literally, it
That's what I
makes
want to
me want to
do.
order two. Literally, when you order that in the app, a warning comes up letting you know this has mad caffeine. So,
I'm good. I'm about to go crazy bread myself to death. Okay?
no crazy, Brad.
Crazy bread!
I have a few notes in here. Okay, Michael's in the hospital with Rowan. I'll take responsibility for chapter 30.
Okay.
Okay. The things that I took note of. Michael's got a gun now. Okay. It is
Bless.
Gifford's old gun. Okay. And that's not the part that upsets me. Michael should have his own fucking gun. He's a grown man with lots and lots of money. You would think he would have his own gun by now. Like, mad mysterious shit has happened to him, and he's never once thought maybe I should get a gun or several.
Well, here's my opinion on that as somebody who owns a gun. If you have a gun, you better have taken a gun safety class and know how to use your gun and all that other shit, or else you're just an idiot with a gun. So,
True. And Michael is el stupid, el stupido. But, this isn't, apparently everybody's fucking stupid in this book. So, he should still have a gun. What are you going to do? Bitch slap him with great expectations? Just putting that out there. That's
true.
not.
You could do that. Lob it into a soft spot.
Seriously, kick him the fucking soft spot. But that's not even my issue with this little exchange of him getting the gun. Sure, give him Gifford's gun. It's Mona interjecting here. She says, "You keep this. That way, if the son of a bitch comes into this room, you can pop him." Why the fuck is Mona saying that shit to him? What? Why the fuck? She's saying such out of pocket shit all the time. And they just let her. What are you all, dumb or stupid? What the fuck? Don't don't talk to me like that, child. If my niece said some shit like that to me, I would be like, bro, calm down. This isn't GTA. This is real life. Relax. Don't talk to me like that. What the fuck? What are you going through? Oh yeah, you lost your mother. Okay. But like go sit down.
Go to therapy, dude.
And in this chapter and in other chapters in this chunk, they're talking about Mona being the designee. So they're also, while they're, doing this investigation, they're also bustling around her, wasting no time designating her. Why the fuck is that important right now? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. And they're talking about it, and Michael's like, you guys aren't gonna control Mona. Stop talking about her like you fucked her. Stop it. Stop. It's embarrassing. It's gross. She's 13, bro. Stop talking about her. Stop. Stop talking about the crime you committed. Stop it. Stop. Stop.
Michael the Archangel.
If I could breathe fire right now, I would. That's not indigestion. That's anricitis. I'm ill.
I want to somehow inject bleach into the atoms of my body until
Okay,
I don't think anymore about anything ever again.
you're really gonna want to after I read this little segment to you. I have it screenshotted without context, so I cannot fucking remember who was talking about it. But it says, for without exception, his deadly semen had caused them to ovulate instantly, for the egg then to be fertilized and for the embryo to grow out of control. His deadly semen.
I remember that part. I love that part. It's so hilarious. Okay,
Like, ooh,
like,
ill.
give me some comic relief, okay? Deadly semen. All
I'm
right.
ill because the way that they talk about him, for then them to start his fucking story, and we're only two chapters into his story, to be like this saint like bitch. I want to rip all my hairs out one by one.
Did you notice? There's a sudden flip. He's like a saint. He's like, I'm going to be a priest. And then he's like, I wonder if I could do it with a woman. And he says it like that. Do it. Nobody says that.
Listen, I'm just not realizing I didn't take any notes for chapter 31 either. But that's the reason why I didn't take any notes for his, because I literally was screeching like a pterodactyl on the inside. Don't you fucking dare try to paint him as a saint to me, okay? Don't fucking do it. Especially this late in the game. I don't fucking buy it. I don't care. The whole time I'm reading all of this political religious bullshit, I don't fucking care. I'm yelling at the page. I don't care. I
Saint
don't care.
Butthead. Saint Butthead. Because he has a big head like Butthead. He says do it like Butthead.
No, I'm done.
He looks like Butthead in my mind now.
I'm done. No. Don't, and like that there, oh, we're not there yet, so I won't keep going. I'm nauseous.
I have to think it's funny because if I don't, I would kill myself at this point. I need something.
Yeet me.
I have gotten to the point, this has made me so depressed that I started reading Dostoevsky again.
Oh, which Dostoevsky?
The Brothers Karamazov.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm reading on the side now. I gave up on that Exorcist sequel that was not going anywhere. And now I'm reading the Brothers Karamazov again.
I'm literally concerning my dog the way that I'm just bellowing into the darkness because the light hasn't come back on yet. I haven't even been able. I need to put this to rest forever. I'm gonna power through the last 5 chapters because I'm done. I can't read anything on the side. My mind is in shackles to Lasher. My brain will not until this is over. It ends soon.
I just find this whole all the Michael and Rowan like in the hospital things, it's so unbelievably hokey. You know she's not gonna die. There's no shot she's gonna die. Rowan and Mona are the biggest Mary Sues ever. I'm sorry. I know that that's like a sexist term or whatever, but literally they have no faults. Neither of them. Like, except for that Rowan wants to fuck a monster.
This is her fucking fault. All the exploded uteruses are Rowan's fault.
It's on
She's a
Rowan.
big stupid bitch for being so fucking smart. She's a big bitch. Though, you know how pissed off I would be if my fucking cousin, who like we didn't even know she existed, or we knew she was existed, but she wasn't really part of this, she comes in and fucks everything up, and I die from an exploded uterus. The way I'm gonna haunt that bitch. Oh, she's in a coma. I'm gonna find her soul, and we're
Mortal Kombat. I don't know. If my name was Clitty, I think I would already be pissed off.
bro, Clitty Mayfair, the fuck? But like they're white. I don't know. White people have been named some ridiculous shit. I'm saying to my white friend.
I don't think Lindsay's a great name, so whatever.
No, no, terrible, terrible. God, and then Fielding's floating around here. Just stop talking, because I hate when your name comes up. Stop it. I don't remember what happens in chapter 31 because I didn't even write it down. I can't believe I skipped it.
I just said Michael believing Rowan is going to come back and writing the poem down to give Aaron. This
Okay.
is an unnecessarily long chapter where nothing really happens aside from hints that Rowan is coming back, which, duh, of course she fucking is.
I just don't care if she's dead or alive at this point. Like,
I
end it.
don't. I do care that Michael's alive. I want him dead. That's the only care I have for any of this. Like, just fuck off. I'm so tired of him being called an angel.
Okay, and then the Emily chapter.
What? That was the one where I told you I was gonna kill myself.
She literally is a milk drinking monster. They're milk drinking monsters.
And she's begging an old man.
And she doesn't mind either because he gives her milk and ice cream. And then she's like, she okay, but the screenshot I took, okay, and she's like, I keep telling you, we can't make a baby. I can only make a baby with my dad. And he's like, hey there, baby, keep that secret to yourself. Don't tell me you be incessant. I don't want your pee hole to be haunted. Don't tell me. Like, isn't it already highly questionable? Like, you got this weird big girl, like a weird big headed, big long noodle lady, and she's like, I need milk. I just need milk. You can fuck me, but I need milk first. And you're gonna do it? Don't put your pee in there, brother. You don't have any like shame. Like you don't have any standards. Like none. Like you would put it in a pie. Yeah. Hmm. There's something wrong with modern day American men, obviously, and maybe people in general, because the way I would pass away if I saw anyone who looked that strange, and then that feeling was justified when Lasher's talking about how when he was born and like when he walked into the room, ladies were screaming and fainting. Okay, because ew, what is that? What are those? What is it? It's not. No, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's probably a saint. No!
Big baby man.
Big weird baby man. They keep talking about this big meeting that has to be had. Michael's not concerned because he just wants to lay up under Bro. And he even asked at one point, like, what would the nurses do if I got in bed with her? You want to get in bed with a coma patient in your own home? Like, I think that's way better considering she's actually your wife than like essaying a child in your house. So, like, who cares? Who cares?
There's still no consent there though.
No, there's not. But okay, but the thing about that, you notice the craziest thing about that, why Michael sucks so hard? He says that. I wish I knew if she wanted me to be next to her. And yet, the child, Michael? Hello?
But the child wants it. The child's a slut.
I will kill him. Like, I would kill him. I couldn't be a Mayfair because I'm loud and brown, bitch. I am not quiet about shit that's fucking crazy. You did what?
I would I would literally murder him. There's
I will
just no way.
literally kill you. I will literally kill you. Okay? I will literally kill you. And you know what? We've got mad lawyers in this family. They're just gonna get me off. Like, and cover up the. I mean, there was a dead man rolled up in a carpet in the attic for how many years? So I will kill you, bitch. I will fucking
Mm.
kill you. And then the story's over.
The problem is though the lawyers all have committed child essay too, so
I literally screeching like a pterodactyl in here. Before I can say any words, that's what's going on in my brain.
mhm.
Talking about this fucking book.
My only note for chapter 32 is I literally want to end my life. I better never fucking read anything like that again. I will go on a rampage and cut my eyes out with scissors and throw them at the sun, die in a fire.
Oh, that's an awesome note. Mine is less entertaining. How I just, I just don't understand Teltos because I cannot fathom in my brain how she can instantly be pregnant and miscarry. I'd be like, oh, I've got milk. I just had a miscarriage. What? Horrified.
Yeah.
You're having sex with her. She's bleeding all over the place, and she's squirting milk and drinking milk. That sounds like there's something very wrong here. Are men that easy, or
I guess gross old men that would pick up some young woman who seems lost at a hoedown.
the backwoods ones? I guess
Potato-headed Eastern Washington men.
hogs.
Hogs. Yes.
Where's the potato gun, and how do I shoot this bitch with it?
Just get me out of here.
Yeah, yeah. Just jump through the computer. You can live with us. I'm not doing it. Let's move on. We literally have 3 more chapters still.
Yep.
Okay, so the last not Lasher story chapter. They're doing this meeting. Well, first, the doctor gives an update on Rowan, and the family is very clear. Care for Rowan as if she was conscious, because she's gonna regain consciousness. And Michael's very like fighting for that. The doctor's like, okay, but realistically, it's not probable. And he's like, but it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So then everybody starts jumping on Aaron, which personally, rightfully so, because why should they trust him? All of a sudden, he's like, yeah, I married into the family. Don't trust the Telemasca, even though I was one of them. Realistically, why should I trust you? Why should I? I mean, I like Aaron, but it makes sense, and Beatrice is getting all pissed off, but realistically,
But Michael has the poem that Julian gave him that says, "Don't trust the Talamasca," and Michael's an angel.
I literally don't give 2 fucks what a pedophile old man ghost has to say. Okay? Or his fucking offspring. I don't care.
The
I don't
pedophile old
care.
man that is his like great great grandson from a fucking raping a nun.
I'm sorry, the pterodactyl sounds escaped. I couldn't keep them in my brain that time. I just
This book is unhinged in like the worst ways. I had
yeah,
focused on the funny things the first time. The
yeah.
milk shit, the exploding uteruses. I thought that was funny.
I couldn't even get the humor because I was just sad. Why? Why, Anne? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why?
Clitty
Okay.
and Wheaties, we had some good moments.
Okay, but the Clitty, I would love.
I
There was a
want the adventures of Clitty.
stop. I almost drowned.
Got you back for duty, man, finally.
Oh yeah, I deserve that. I do. A piece of shit.
That
Okay, so
man's covered in doo-doos.
dude,
We need the duty man in here. That would make it better.
we could just have him in the corner of this background. So when we need comic relief, we just look to the duty man. He was covered in duty.
He
Like,
was.
oh man. That's from our other podcast.
Yep.
So, okay, so like there's another one of these moments where someone has like like a light bulb. Why the fuck are we listening to a child? Like a Mona thing. So
Hmm.
like she says like they're talking shit. Randall and Fielding are like, why do we trust Aaron? Thank God for screenshots, or I would never remember who said what, right?
Hmm.
And Beatrice snaps at Randall, and Mona pipes up and she's like, or yeah, she talks and she's like, amen to that. And immediately Ryan says, pipe down. And the thing is that right after that, I'm like, good for you. You're the adult in this situation. Ryan is the adultiest adult of the adults, Ryan and Lauren.
Hmm.
And immediately he's like, oh, like, that was probably inappropriate of me to do, or at least Mona's making it seem like it was inappropriate. It's not inappropriate. She's a child. Something my mom, and they're white, and it's different in like black and Hispanic households. But I think that my mom always used to say is stay in a child's place. And they're not putting Mona in a child's place. They've always elevated her, and it's even more now that she's like, I keep wanting to say the beneficiary, the designee, right? Stop. Stop it. Stop it. But they've always done that. They've always done that in this family. But I just feel like in this day and age, whatever that day and age is, and also the family ghost is not a ghost anymore and you're trying to kill it, maybe you change things up. Maybe you stop doing so many incests. I got the Anne side is flaring up. Maybe stop doing all the incest and stop elevating children like that. Be adults. Shut shit down. You know? Like, why don't you impose? Oh, they're also looking for the emerald where no one knows where it is. Do we know?
I have no idea. I'm guessing it's it's in Lasher's asshole or something. I don't know. He bummed that thing.
What? Like, what? Why does it? And Lauren's talking about like, oh, it's legality at this point. Like, we have to put this emerald around the designee's neck. Why? Why is that the law now? When Lasher made that,
Hmm.
and he's not a ghost anymore.
Mm-mm.
Why are y'all still doing? It's like chickens with their heads cut off. They're just
Yeah.
into like
And then Lasher shows up. Bam.
okay, but that whole situation pissed me off because I wasn't even sure what was happening.
Yeah, same. I
It,
was like,
it's it's
I'm like,
very
I'm not reading that again, so I'm just accepting it.
I said the same thing because I wanted to go back because I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Where does
Hmm.
where did that come from? Is this real or is Michael dreaming?
Yeah.
And then it was very much real, and they're all okay. This is the thing that I don't like. I mean, I don't like a lot of it, but what I don't like is I feel like just let Michael kill him. Just let Michael kill him. But no, Aaron's
No.
like, no, you can't. Stolov's there. Whatever that guy, the other guy's name is, and they're like, no, you can't. And Lasher's like, you have to listen to me tell my story. Boom! Gifford's gun to the soft spot. And what are you guys gonna do about it?
I I wish Aaron had a pair here because I don't want Michael to kill him because I don't like that Michael is going to like fulfill some
Dude,
shitty ass incest prophecy. But I would rather have Aaron just be like, you know what, fuck this.
I don't care. I know you hate Michael. I
I
don't
hate
like
him.
Michael either, but I don't give a shit about who kills Lasher. He's got Gifford's gun.
Yeah.
He has the most want to kill him.
He's gonna do it. They're she's info dumping first. She's
Right.
info dumping.
Nope,
And,
too late. In my opinion, too late. Too late. Give us the story before. Kill him. Shoot him.
and I even think it's a little abrupt because like why would you just walk into that? Like he's got Lasher knows that Michael wants to kill him. Why would you just walk into that? Like
It doesn't make sense. But then I feel like she does it because she's like, ultimately, he's the saint for his story. And then that shit, the way
he's
it just
not though. Wait till it devolves. We've got one more chapter of Lasher's story, and it's about to get rough. It's about to get rough.
I know he devolves. And you know how I already know that? Because of the way he is, the way that
Yep.
he's been through this entire story. I don't care if once upon a time he had a choice. I knew he wasn't going to choose to be a saint. He switched up immediately. I know I'm not supposed to touch ladies, but I'm going to fuck like 4 of them at one time. I know I'm not supposed to do that. And like, even though his entire life, like, he devoted it to being like Saint Francis, and he was like, I'm gonna be the saint. He's like, but I'm gonna fuck these ladies.
And how it starts is that fucking sentence. I don't know if I can, but I want to find out if I can do it with the lady. Do it. And then that's what the saint thinks. That's what the saint thinks. And then he sees a lady doing a whole exorcist thing with her head turned around backwards, he thinks. And he's like,
Yeah,
God damn it, I got a boner. God damn it, the exorcist shit turns me on. And then he follows this bitch to some brothel and he fucks her and 3 of her friends. And then they all die because
their uteruses explode.
he's got a super smooch.
That makes me so fucking ill, bro. That makes me so ill. Let's talk about his birth, because I think she really wants us to like Lasher. Like, she
Yes.
says, like, oh, let me give you this sob story about his birth. I don't give a fuck about Lasher. Like, I don't give a fuck.
The other thing about his birth and this part of his story is you see the Taltos as a race without a childhood. They have no childhood. They become
Right.
full-grown adults. And Lasher is obsessed with the baby Jesus for a while because he's like, oh, what would it be like to be a baby, to be a child? And I think that that's another setup to say the Mayfairs are actually not totally human. They're part Taltos because they can produce these monsters. And that's why
No.
it's okay for them to rape children because there's no children in this. That's what it feels like. It
Okay.
feels like convoluted justification. And it makes me want to get in a fist fight with someone.
But also, no. Like, I could see that, like, being a thing that she intends, but it's fucking bullshit. It's
Mm-hmm.
bullshit because they're talking about how to make a Taltos you have to pair a witch with one of their people,
Mm-hmm.
and then that doesn't make the witches superhuman.
No. No.
Even the ones with extra fingers. Sorry.
Which she weaves this back into like court intrigue and like Anne Boleyn and
I hated all
Mary.
of that because it's
Yes.
it's it's all thrown in at the end of this shit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not into it. And like, I can appreciate, like, I'm not a history bitch at all. I'm not a science bitch. I'm smart in other ways, but not I'm not interested in that stuff. Like, I'm not going to go out and read history books, but I can appreciate historical elements. I can appreciate those elements when they're, crafted in there well. But when you're just throwing them in my face at the end of
Mm-hmm.
this show when I'm already fucking tired, it pisses me off. It pisses me off.
I was going to show you how much of a history bitch I am.
I
And
know
that
you're a history
I
bitch.
have like 200 historical fiction novels on that shelf that I can't get to because my bass is in front of it and my ukulele's in front of it. And this is the most shoddily written, shitty stuff. And I used to read historical romance because I got tired of paying 16, 17 to $30 a novel for historical fiction that was well researched because I was so voracious and I needed to read it and I wanted to read more and more. And so I started buying historical based romance novels because they at least had some historical element to them and I was just like very interested in reading it. And this is still worse than this. The lore building is worse than this. The way that she just throws these like court elements into it is so unsatisfying. It makes
Yeah.
me so mad. Also, Don't be simping for the fucking Catholic Church. I'm sorry, this is something that's pissing me off
No,
in a lot of ways lately because I have people that are doing it in my real life as well. Don't be simping for the fucking Catholic Church. The
we don't
Catholic
do that here.
Church is a problem just like every other organized religion, and especially during this time period. You say
Oh, yeah.
that, oh, Mary's dead, now all the Catholics are going to die. Who do you think died under Mary? A bunch of fucking Protestants died. Y'all need to stop killing yourselves. You believe in the same fucking God. You're insane. All of you are stupid and insane. It's stupid. You are literally the stupidest motherfuckers in the room. I'm sorry. Like, I just.
No, it stresses me out. It really stresses me out. It's not something that I don't like it. It's not something I like to read. It's not something that I appreciate. And I just feel like these books are just filled with things I hate. Okay.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
I'm fucking
Yeah. And this is like literally my niche amount of like things, like my niche things that I like. I like fucking weird science shit. I like fucking
over.
historical, especially Tudor romance. I have so much from the Tudor era on that shelf. And this is still so badly done. And I have been defending this bitch. This bitch is a good writer up until now. This is where I broke. This is where I broke.
Yeah. I
This is
mean,
a bunch of shit thrown at a wall.
honestly, yeah. Yeah. Um, I mean, we came to this podcast from a place of like deep love and appreciation, and it has really changed. So I'm really glad that we started here because I feel like everything else has potential to be better. We've already read, but I read these as a teenager, so I'm like really concerned. I'm really
There are
concerned.
still a lot of funny things. Lestat is a great character. I will all Lestat and Louis forever. I will be grateful for them. Like, thank you for giving me Lestat and Louis. Louis was like Louis my man's, okay? I still love those characters.
Yeah,
However, when you're arguing that she's like and these to an extent like I don't know. I don't really think character wise, they're just all hateable here. It's not that they're badly developed or anything. They're just developed into people that I can't like. So that's a personal problem, maybe. But
I don't know because I don't care for any of these people. And, like I really loved Aaron, but I feel like in where we are now with Aaron, I just
yeah.
feel like
Well, and
he's
it's
really
kind of
not our Aaron.
inconsistent.
He's not the
Yes.
same guy he was at the beginning of this whole adventure.
Well, and if he's so anti-Talamasca and so fiercely like protective of Beatrice and the family, why the fuck wouldn't he want to shoot Lasher?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any. There's no explanation. There was no easing us in. It just abruptly, Aaron, what the fuck are you doing? Like, hello. And Michael. Not that I care about Michael's feelings, but he must be feeling super betrayed and confused. But I can't imagine having all that rage and then sitting through all his motherfucking exposition. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it. I'm not doing 3 chapters, and each chapter is 30 minutes of reading. So, like, what the fuck? That's an hour and a half that they let this bitch talk.
Yeah.
For why? I don't care. Yeah, in the soft spot. Yeah, he's dead now. What are you guys gonna do about it? I killed
There
him.
are so many objects in that room you could shove into his soft spot.
Your
So
hand,
many.
bro. Punch him in the
Fucking
skull.
the coma patient. Pick her up, throw her into the soft.
Literally, use Rowan. Do something, anything. Be a man. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm in distress. I'm in distress, and
I
thank you.
have one question.
Oh man,
If we popped a condom on Lasher,
it would no.
would it
It
eat it?
would no.
Would his killer sperm eat the condom?
Yeah, it would eat a hole right through it.
Huh?
I want nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing to do with it. Because sure, he's talking about how he must be beautiful because otherwise these ladies would be way more scared of me. You're abnormal. I'm not fucking abnormal. I'm not doing it.
But he's got a big dick because
I don't care. A big dick filled
We
with
find out
sperm that's
in
gonna
the
explode your uterus,
and
bitch.
it's slightly tilted. We find that out in the bathtub scene with Rowan.
Yeah. Why did you remind me of that? I don't understand. My brain
Because
is
this is the
breaking. My
funny
brain.
part. I'm sorry. Anytime we're talking about monster dogs, I am gonna think it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I gotta find something funny because the rest of this book makes me so fucking mad.
I might powerhouse it tonight, honestly. I'm being honest with you. I need to enjoy my life, and I feel
Same.
like I can't.
Let's fucking go! Thank you for listening to the Annegirls Podcast. You can find us on the internet at annegirls.ghostinthemagazine.site.